So I was able to go from being extremely shy to actually getting myself comfortable enough to start talking on camera and also record content. So I was able to start a YouTube channel that has since gained over 200,000 combined views, as well as I was able to go and start my own photography business despite being really shy and not being able to talk to people and not feeling comfortable talking to people on the camera. And so the idea of this video is to actually share the actual mindset hacks that kind of helped me feel more comfortable talking to people on camera and also making me feel comfortable actually putting myself out there. So this whole video is going to be unedited. If you're looking for a quick hack or if you're looking for a hyper edited video, then this video might not be for you. But if you stick till the end and give me the next 10 minutes or 5 minutes, I don't know however long this video is going to be, because I just want to give you the exact tips that I followed myself, and which is exactly why I'm not going to edit this video. So you can learn firsthand from someone who used to be extremely shy talking on camera to actually what I did to get myself comfortable. So let's just get right into it. This is a new YouTube channel because I already have another channel where I post a lot of my hiking content, and that's the channel that has a lot of the views. But let's get right into it. So I've prepared some pointers for you. The first one is start first and improvise later. So I wish someone had told me earlier in my journey when I wanted to start creating YouTube videos. I used to think that I needed the perfect mic and I needed the perfect camera in order to record it. But I've realized is over time is I was just delaying all these decisions and not really creating content and using all these things as an excuse, because in my mind I used to think that if I can have these things, then I will be able to create good content. But I was not willing to come to terms with the fact that it was actually just a confidence issue. I was so scared of the fear of failure that I was coming up with all these excuses that I need a perfect mic and I need a perfect phone. But in all honesty, I guess I just needed to trust in myself and be okay with just starting and improving everything later. So that is the first step. If you are in a spot just where I am, where you have something to offer to the world, you feel that you have some skill, maybe you want to teach people how to edit videos, maybe you want to start your singing career, maybe you want to start recording vlogs for your life so you can look back at them when you are 8 years old. And so whatever it is, just try to tell yourself that you will start now and then you can always improve later. So the idea is to not get perfect and not letting the idea of being perfect stop you from taking action. So that's number one. The second point that I want to make is to ignore the opinion of others. So as you start your content creation journey, as you start putting yourself out there, you might actually realize that before posting anything on your social media accounts, you might think that what will my friends think about me? Are they going to make fun of me? What if they judge me? And of course, let me assure you this right away, there will be a lot of people who will make fun of you just like they made fun of me. I had some friends give me backhanded compliments who would call me like, oh, you're a photographer now, oh, you're a videographer now. And so you will always have those people. But end of the day, what's really important is to know that you are doing this for yourself. You're not doing this to look good in front of people or to have people clap for you for being brave and posting content. You are simply sharing what you know through YouTube or through Instagram or through whatever platform it is that you choose. And so having the mindset of not giving crap about the opinions of other, but really doing this because this is something you want to do for yourself, is going to be really important for you. So that is the second point. The third point that I would like to make is actually, once you start your content creation journey, it's okay to have some sort of plan or content idea or some niche that you want to follow. But what's more important is to not let any of those things stop you from actually starting to create content. So I'll give you my example. I actually had two YouTube channels. The first channel that I had was actually to create personal finance videos, because I really enjoy personal finance. I love investing. And so I started making content related to that, teaching people how to boost their credit score, what index funds to invest in, and so on. And later on, I realized to myself that I did not really enjoy editing videos as much, and I did not enjoy reading off a script. And so what eventually I decided was that what would truly give me joy is to actually record my hiking content. And those are the videos that once I started posting, started getting like 10, 15,000 views. And I simply told myself that I will go and document my journey on the weekends whenever I go hiking, and I will provide as much information as I can to the viewers. If there's anyone who wants to do the same hike, then they can get value out of that video as well. So as much as I was recording it for myself, I was also providing value to the people. So once I started from that point of view, I was able to find a niche, but at the same time not really having a niche, because I was able to create the content that resonates with me. And so it's okay if today you have a rough idea of your niche and what kind of videos you want to create, but you're not really sure if that is your niche, if you might need to change it. You can adapt as you go, but don't let that be the reason to stop you. So that is the third tip. And then the fourth and final tip, because I don't want to make this video incredibly long, and I also want to give these pointers to you as someone who themselves has struggled and honestly postponed for the first 3 years of my life to not even post my first video, because I was so scared of talking to camera and having my friends judge me. And so the fourth tip is, just I want you to ask yourself what your why is. Like, why do you want to put yourself out there? Why should anyone listen to you? Are you doing it for other people? Are you doing it for yourself? And if the answer is you're doing it for yourself, and if you can answer that as to why you want to actually create the content, then I promise you, you will find it easier to keep going when things get hard. So for example, right now I'm recording the video with my iPhone, and I have this $20 mic. I did used to have an expensive mic, and it was just taking forever for me to set up and all that. And so I just realized that if anything makes it harder for me to record content, I probably am not going to follow through. And I do not need expensive gear in order to create high quality video at this stage of my journey, because I don't really want to spend too much time creating the perfect system. But my strong enough why for me was just creating content in order to help me share any tips or any advice to anyone who is in the same spot that I was 5 years from now. And to, even if I can find one person that I can help through these videos, my work will be done here. So that does not require me to record video from the DSLR camera versus an iPhone. I truly think it does not matter. So that is another thing. It's like thinking about what your why is and then acting on that. That's going to help you. Now I'm going to leave this video by this. During these last 5 years that I have been in Canada for, it was only for the last 2.5 years that I actually started working with a life coach. And the life coach was part of my work benefits through a platform called Better Up. And so I just took that work benefit, and I was so resistant to the idea of being coached by someone initially. And so I was extremely skeptical of coaches, and I did not want to give it a try, and I did not for the first 2 years. And then I was like, I don't have anything to lose, and so I might as well take help of a coach and see what coaching is all about. And believe you me, in those 2.5 years that I've worked with like a well-being coach, that she helped me overcome a lot of self-sabotage and imposter syndrome and all these kind of thoughts, to help me get comfortable and help me reframe a lot of these negative thoughts or ways of looking at the world and myself that I had, to actually feel comfortable talking to the camera and posting content. And so life coaching is something that really helped me a lot, which is exactly why I started taking a life coaching course myself. And this is obviously like not sales pitch. I'm not trying to sell you anything, but I also want to give you the whole picture of the story. And it will be incomplete unless I told you that I actually took a life coaching course, because that has been a truly instrumental step, this journey, this arc that I have been able to take. And so I believe it's important to share that with you. And so, to give you a little bit of an idea, the way that life coaching works is basically not really like a coach telling you what to do. That's actually a red flag. If you have a coach giving you advice, or if you have a coach telling you what book you should read or what you should do, that's like a big red flag. And just run away in the opposite direction. But a good coach is only supposed to ask you open-ended questions, and you come up with your own answers to those questions, because as a coach, the coach needs to trust your ability and your wisdom and your experiences to be able to come up with the answers for your own problems. And so, an example of that would be if you tell me that, hey, I'm really shy talking on the camera, I don't know how to record videos, how can I even start? And so, a good question the coach might ask you might be, what's laziest first step that you can take, to get you one step closer to it? Or even ask you, like, what does being a YouTuber even mean to you? Like, how do you envision your life as a YouTuber, so that they can ensure that it is actually your idea, and not the idea that you have seen that someone else does and then want to do it yourself. And so within the last 2.5 years, like, working with coach helped me a lot, and which also led me taking a coaching certification myself. So I'm currently working on getting my coaching certification with the ICF, which is the International Coaching Federation. So it is one of the most reputed coaching certifications in the world. And so I'm currently pursuing that. And my whole idea with that is to be able to help people who actually were in the same spot as myself, and to coach them through any self-sabotage or any imposter syndrome, perfectionism, all these like internal sabotage thoughts that we have, and to get them to a point wherein they can feel comfortable, maybe it is talking to the camera, singing, like pursuing like any extroverted career, even so to speak, if that is something that interests them, and to help them take that step. And so this is of course not a sales pitch in any means, and this video is only to give you actual advice on the things that I did that worked for me. But you don't have to, do anything about the coaching piece. But if you are interested, because I'm still trying to get my certification, and so currently I'm trying to help people with in gaining some testimonials. And so, I have like 3 spots that I can help people with, because I still have my 9 to 5 job, so I have limited time. And so if you want to be coached, or if you want to get a taste of what it is like to be coached by someone, and if you have goals that relate to the issues that I mentioned in this video, then you can find a form in the link in the description of this video, and you can fill that form, and I can review it, and I can see if we are even a good fit to work with. If we are a good fit, then we can schedule a call, and I can coach you for 2 sessions, like absolutely for free. And I hope you find that value for it. But that is just something I wanted to lay out there for someone who actually wants to make a change and who wants to get the results faster, just as it helped me. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video. I recommend subscribing to this channel, because I'll be making a lot of videos moving forward on all the negative internal battles that we fight ourselves that keep us stuck. And I'll see you in the next video. So thank you so much. Be well, and I'll see you in the next video.